On the 18th of June 2024, Nvidia became the world's most valuable company with a worth of 3.34 trillion. It overtook all tech companies, and to understand what 3.34 trillion means is that this company can literally buy Tesla 4 times, because Tesla, yeah, it will buy Tesla 4 times and there'll still be change enough to buy fewer companies. That's how big this company is. But we all know, like, this company literally overtook Apple. Apple is a company that sold over 2.2 billion smartphones alone in a single year. Like, that's nearly like a quarter of the population of the world. Apple alone did that. But you can't just do this by selling pieces, right? You see, in 1993, Jensen Sun founded the company with 2 other guys, and before he founded the company, he used to work at a restaurant. Then he started working with AMD. He kept on working with AMD until he came up with an idea of how PC can how to improve the performance of PCs to a stupendous level, and that was where Nvidia actually came out. You see, Nvidia actually was from a Latin word Nvidia, which means like it's an ancient Roman goddess. That was where the word actually came from, and it's also a personification for envy, which is really something that a lot of people don't really know. And that's why most of the time, anytime you are checking their products, the launch name or the motto of most of the products they used to write, you will see the word envy there. And also the goddess had green eyes. That's why their logo has an eye with the green also. So everything often does come together like that. And this envy was so in depth into the company to the extent that even on the GeForce 8 that they released, it was called Green with Envy. And then the highest end GPU is called Titan, because it was believed that Nvidia, the goddess, was the daughter of a Titan. So everything kind of links like that together. But then in 1999, Nvidia released the GeForce 256, the first ever graphics processing unit, GPU. That's how all we don't know. And it was designed to work like this. You see, on the normal note, then a lot of people do use CPU. What CPU does is that it will take a task and then perform one task at a time. But then what GPU does is that it will distribute those tasks that a CPU can perform into smaller tasks, and then free up space for other people to use their CPU for other things. And the GPU will be able to take over the complex parts. When this GPU came back, it revolutionized the market, not just the market, both in the PCs and also in the gaming industry. Everyone started using GPU. And then, since then, every year, Nvidia has always come up to announce a new product, a new GPU that is always an inch, a step ahead of the last one, which is something that is very, very good. And this alone makes them, like, take for example, in the first quarter of 2024, Nvidia has made a revenue of $26 billion, compared to even their rival company where the brother left, who made 5.5 billion. So they have grown that big to that extent. And then you wonder, they can't just be making money. They can't just be bought $1 trillion by making GPUs, right? You see, in 2006, Nvidia released CUDA, Computer Unified Device Architecture. This is a software platform whereby developers will be able to go and then they will use the maximum power of the GPU for a lot of things that are even non-graphic stacks at all. You see, developers were able to take tasks and that the CPU perform one by one, just like games, then use the GPU to perform this. So they were able to split up complex tasks into smaller processes, and then the GPU was able to analyze it for them and make sure that their work was much more faster. The GPU then became a tool used by all video editors, financial modelers, cryptocurrency miners, and anyone who wants to do anything with the computer. But then it's not just about the persons that want to use the computer, but also about the companies also. You see, for any company that want to build a powerful AI with strong connection, a supercomputer AI, powerful AI model, they had to rely on Nvidia's CUDA to help them to do it. Nvidia's CUDA became the default option to build AI. It was the foundation of what AI is being built on. So in everything AI we are doing today, Nvidia is secretly or partially embedded in there somewhere that we can't actually see. And this is so good to the extent that even as I'm speaking with you now, Tesla Gigafactory's supercomputer is almost ready, and they are going to be making use of 50,000 Nvidia GPUs just to be able to build the next generation of self-driving cars for themselves. And before AI, then after when AI then exploded a few years ago, that's where you know that yes, they've invested in AI. Everything AI is built on their company already. They've invested in. So when AI started growing a few years ago, they were making all the money that all the companies were using, from Gemini to GPT to OpenAI to Solver, everyone you can, even Amazon Web Services, the service that is the most adopted web service provider in the world, they run on Nvidia. So that is really how most of the world came. But then that is just the first part of how the world came. The major reason why this company is now worth trillions is something they call the 10-to-1 stock split. You see, the 10-to-1 stock split means that for every single share you have, it will get divided into 10 more shares. It's not like the price has changed. If you have a share worth $100, it's not like as if the $100 has changed to maybe $1,000. No, the $100 remains the same. Just that you now have 10 more worth 1/10 of the original that it is, which makes it one easier for investors, for people to invest in the company, because now everybody looking for a company, for a place they can invest in AI. And two, it also makes it much more easier for others to also come and buy into the company and make own those that are within the company buy more. Investing in the company was now one of the easiest things, and just by doing this alone, the company skyrocketed. Though it is facing a bit of challenges, which has dropped it to the third position now, because people are like, will AI be the only thing we want to depend on, stuff like that. But still, we all know that this company is going to be the richest company in the world, overtaking Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Tesla. That's it. So, one thing I just want to wrap up with is that I want you to know this. In every single device you're using, your AI, your PCs, inside it somewhere deep within, AI is embedded in. Yes, AI is embedded deep within somewhere. And that AI chip embedded somewhere is made by Nvidia. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the very next one. Bye.